How you guys doing? It's Robert from allaboutavr.com here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to program one of these right here. So what this is a Atmel 328p microcontroller and a USBtiny ISP programmer. So in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to set up the USBtiny ISP programmer on your computer and how to actually use it to upload a hex file to the microcontroller. Alright, to get us started, you're going to want to head on over to allaboutavr.com, and once that page loads, go ahead and click on your AVR toolbox here. Your AVR toolbox is going to include links to anything hardware, software, toolchain related that's going to make programming your AVR device easier. It's all in one place, so you don't have to go searching around different places for different things. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and click the link for WinAVR. That's going to take you to this page here over on SourceForge. Once you're on this page, go ahead and click this to download their installer. I'm going to assume that you know how to install programs, and I already have it installed, so I'm not going to take you through that portion. So once you have it installed, it's actually time to plug in the USBtiny and configure this guy. So if you don't have a USBtiny or the ATMega328p that we're going to be using here for this demonstration, you can click these links here to actually go buy one of those off of Amazon. The Tiny programmer is around $15, so it's pretty cheap, and you can use it to program any AVR that supports ISP programming, which is the majority. And the ATMega328p, depending on if you want to buy 2 of them, you want to buy 4 of them, is somewhere between $10 to $15 as well. So these things aren't super expensive. So once you have the USBtiny programmer plugged in, you're going to want to go ahead and click here. That's going to go ahead and download a zip file that contains the drivers that the computer needs to be able to talk to this guy. I have them pre-downloaded, so I downloaded mine in my downloads folder. Once you have them downloaded, you're going to want to go ahead and hit extract. I usually just do extract all and then just hit OK here, so that will make a new folder in your downloads file, or in your downloads folder. Now the next thing that you need to do is actually install those drivers that you just downloaded. So go ahead and search for your device manager here. So the device manager is just a list of everything that you have plugged in. I already have mine opened up, and if you look here in the list, the USBtiny is listed. So what you're going to want to do is right click on that, hit update driver software, and browse my computer for driver software. So mine happens to have this pre-populated because I've done this before, but yours will be empty. So go ahead and hit browse, and then you want to browse to the location that you extracted those drivers earlier. Once you have that set up, go ahead and hit OK and hit next. That will automatically install those drivers, and your USBtiny will be ready to use. So now the next step is to actually program something onto the microcontroller. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and open up a command prompt here, and you're going to want to CD, which stands for change directory, to the location of your hex file. So for demo purposes, I pre-compiled a hex file here. So this contains a real AVR program. Now once you're in the directory where your hex file is, you're going to want to type in a command that looks similar to this here. So what on earth does all this do? So AVR dude, so this is the name of the tool that we're actually going to be using to tell the USBtiny to program our hex file. -C and USBtiny here, so that tells AVR dude which programmer we're going to be using. -P M328p tells AVR dude that we're going to be programming the ATMega 328p. -E tells AVR dude to go ahead and erase everything that's on the chip before you program it. And then -U tells AVR dude what we're uploading here. So we're uploading a hex file to the flash, so we go ahead and specify flash here, and obviously we're writing this file, and then this is the name of our hex file here. And then this -b just means verbose, which tells it to give us some more output about what exactly it's doing. So assuming that you installed WinAVR correctly, this AVR dude command will work right out of the gate here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. As you can see, we just went through a whole bunch of output here. You really don't have to care about most of this output. You can look at it if you want. But as you can see here at the end, this is really what we care about, 400 bytes of flash verified. So that means that we were able to program our hex file down to the flash of the microcontroller, and then we were actually able to verify that what we were trying to program is actually on the chip. So that means that we successfully programmed our AVR microcontroller.